That's a good picture.
I like the stars. Yeah, just one of the backgrounds it had. Right, that's us on Facebook. So morning, everyone. We're on week 15, I think now, with the extended broadcasts. And it's Comic Relief Week, so you might see some people dressed up throughout the week. Today, we've got Dancing to Heal this morning and the Friday art session recording this afternoon and the live lunches. So now I will pass you over to Wendy, who will run today's morning session.
Good morning. So this is another standing session of Dancing to Heal. And I'm sure most of you have joined me before, but we'll just go through it a little bit. It's do what your body can do. It's all about just moving in your own way. And do make sure that you've got a safe space to move in. So can you stretch out your arms and making sure that you're not going to catch into anything or knock into anything. Now, if you want to take off your shoes, that's absolutely great. It does help you to be able to wiggle your toes about and sense with the soles of your feet. So if you're doing that, put your shoes out of the way where you're not going to trip over them. Now I'm going to stand further back and I'm going to put the music on and I will talk you through. We're going to have some fun. There's some punches and things in this and a bit of playfulness. So let's get the music on. Okay. So from your comfortable standing position, let's take a long breath in through the nose and out through the mouth as those arms come down. And we're going to activate the energy around the body, and let's begin with the ankle. So choose an ankle, begin to move that ankle and include the whole foot. Give the toes a wiggle about. Choose some comfortable moves for you. And then we'll move on to the knee, that knee joint, choosing those moves. And if there's any joint that doesn't want to move, just put the attention there. Connecting to pleasure rather than pain. So that's the knee joint. And then to the hip. Now you might manage some pelvic circles, circular movements, maybe some hip bumps. You may feel that you want to put your hand to a joint. That just helps you to sense that joint. This is very sensory based. So that's the hip. And then to the wrist. Now maybe you can manage some rotation here, rotation of the wrist, and let's include the fingers and the thumb. Now can you watch the hand as the hand travels? So we're integrating some head-eye movements. Perfect. And then to the elbow joint. Choosing movement there. Elbow, notice the difference of the moves that you can make. Perfect. And then to the shoulder joints. Maybe beginning small movements to start with. And then if you want to take some larger circles with the arm, including that shoulder joint. Do what feels okay for you, that shoulder joint moving. So now let's connect to the spine from the top of the head all the way down to the coccyx. Can you move side to side to include the spinal moves? With the jaw slightly open, that will take away tension. Now how about the spinal roll? So choose the wider stance, soft knees, knees slightly bent, and come down as we look up. When you get to your depth, let the head hang and come up looking down. Should we do that the other way? So again, choose your stance, come down looking down. When you get to your depth, chin up, look up, and come up looking up. That's the spinal roll. Then side to side again. Beautiful. Then onto the other shoulder. Again, it could be small movements, and then bringing in the arm with larger circles. Shoulder joint, and then to the knee, to the, elbow joint. Beautiful. You might sense some flexibility there. Perfect. Elbow joint. And then to the wrist, rotation, add in the hand, the fingers and the thumb, watch the hand as it travels. And then to the hip, maybe some pelvic circles again, hip bumps if you choose, lovely. And then to the knee joint at that side. It might feel a little different from the other side. And then down to the ankle, and let's include the foot and the toes. Give those toes a wiggle about. Bring in some movement of the ankle, foot and toes. And then let's begin to walk those feet in towards the closed stance. Open, about shoulder width apart, A, and then sumo. It's good to check that the joints are nice and sprung loaded. Just walk those feet back and really sense the soles of your feet there. So we'll begin in closed stance, open, A, making that A shape with the legs, and then sumo. Soften those knees, back to closed, 2, 3, 4. Open, let's go this way. A, and then sumo. And then we begin at center, closed, with a little bit of movement of the joints, a little bit of movement gently, A, and then the widest stance, sumo. Gentle movement, back to closed. Let's go this way. Little wider. And get ready to bring in the arms, back to closed stance. Open, let's bring in those arms. And get ready to go through those stances a little faster. Open, A, and sumo. May go deeper in sumo. Open, A, little deeper, your choice. Excellent. Bring in those arms, play with those moves. Perfect. Now let's take one foot back onto the ball of the foot. We gently lift and lower. And let's go forward, back. Little wave of the spine. Get ready to change the leg. Lift and lower. Gentle sink and rise. And then a forward, back. Movement of the spine. Now get ready to go through the stances. We're going to add a punch. Closed, open, A, outward punch. Closed, open, A, ha. You can make a sound if you want to. Ha. Outward punch. Ha. If you can make a sound when you do that punch, ha, it will help to strengthen the core of your body. Ha. Perfect. Get ready to take 1 foot back. We're going to take the ball of the foot back, gentle sink and rise, and then the front to back, wave of the spine. You ready to change the leg? Lift and lower. And then front to back. Get ready for the stances. Closed, open, A with a punch. Outward punch. Ha! You can make that sound if you want to. Ha! Again. Last one. Perfect. Now get ready for some air punches as we tap the foot. Other side. Can you do that one? Now another move we're going to do is a cross. Can you cross, punch? And then we do the little swerve and a pull. Can you do that? Let's have a go. And duck and pull. Can you do that one? Cross, down and pull. Let's go for it. You can make a sound if you want to. Duck. Ha! Get ready for those air punches. Does the leg want to go with it? Little tap of the foot. Get ready for the cross punches. And duck and pull. Get ready for a twirly arm. Other side. Oh, and some vibration. Oh, oh. Rumble feet. Let's go. There's punches. Should we do the cross punches? And duck and pull again. Maybe the other way. You're ready for a pause. Can you hold it? Hold it. Can you move those hips? Other side. Hips. Again. Other side. Ready for those cross punches? Your way. Across. A little playful punch. Can be small. It doesn't have to be big punches. Can be tiny. Let's hold it. Little pause that way. And then the other way. Perfect. Well done. Okay, so just notice how those joints feel now. Remember, we've got those 13 major joints. There's 2 ankles, 2 knees, 2 hips, 2 wrists, 2 elbows, 2 shoulders, and then the spine down the middle. Let's be aware of those joints. We've woken them up, we've livened them up. We're going to play with some gentle moves. And just walk your feet to a stance that feels comfortable, where you can sort of relax a little bit. And let's take a breath in and take those hands up. And a breath out as they come down. Now for a moment, just focus on the feet. You might want to close your eyes for a moment, see if you can sense your feet. Give the toes just a little wiggle about, then relax. Now notice if there are any joints in your legs, or your knees, hips. Are they stiff or are they gentle and soft? Can you gently bounce without feeling tight? So gentle, the joints should feel gentle. Now widen your stance a little bit. That's lovely. Again, soften the knees. And notice if you can go a little deeper as you move your arms around. So in that wider stance, you might notice you can go a little deeper without having to lean forward, and just play with moving those arms, those hands, those palms, the palms of your hands in different directions around your body, and watch the hands. And then imagine that what you're doing is creating a bubble around you. An imaginary bubble. It can be a bubble of protection as far as you can reach, or a happy space. And you can go as deep as you want to, as you feel comfortable to. Beautiful. And then walk your feet in slightly. And begin to move your fingers and thumbs. And we call these creepy crawlies with your fingers and thumbs. Now let's see if we can watch them go to the side. Just with your eyes, without moving your head. And watch them come back. And then to the other side. Can you do that just watching with your eyes? Perfect. To center. And again, just watching with your eyes rather than moving your head. Watch them go up. And down. To center. In front of your eyes. And then further down. Watch them. Watch them. Watch them as far as you can see. And then bring them back to center. Now turn your hands over. Creepy crawlies up. Perfect. Now stretch out your fingers around your body in different directions. Different directions, stretch those fingers out. Lovely. Now let's do each finger or thumb separately. So we'll start with the thumbs. Can you move those thumbs separately? Wiggle them about, twiddle them. This is your nurturing finger, your thumb. Some people suck the thumbs. Babies sometimes do that. Thumbs. Now how about moving that first finger, that index finger? Can you move that index finger separately? Around your body. This is your desire finger. Looking, maybe pointing towards something. Beautiful. And then middle finger. Can you move that middle finger separately? That middle finger. Now point that middle finger down. This actually helps with balance. So just have a play with that. Maybe balancing a little bit as you point the middle finger down. Gentle balance. We call that the power finger or our balance finger. And then this one, the third finger along, that's your ring finger. Can you move that one separately? Ring finger, commitments, around. And then the little finger, your little pinky. Can you move your little finger separately? Around you. And these are for your boundaries, so making some movement with those little fingers around your body. And then stretch out the fingers again. Beautiful. Walk your feet in. Take those palms to the side of you. Relax and take a long breath in through the nose. Again, as the hands go up, and then point the palms of your hands down as you breathe out through the mouth. Perfect. And then take one hand to shoulder and one to the other shoulder. And just allow yourself a little self-hug, a bit of self-care. And then just rub those palms together and give yourselves a clap. Well done. I'm just going to walk forward so we can have a chat if you want to. And I hope you enjoyed that.
Right, some of you have been muted, so you'll have to unmute yourselves to have a chat.
Did we lose somebody at one point, Mark?
Yeah, we had a couple of people come in and out there. I think there's maybe been some internet problems on site.
I thought perhaps some of them maybe couldn't do anything because they weren't moving.
Yeah, at one point we lost all the site ones, so yeah, it's possibly they're working on site with a new port cabin, so they maybe knocked the internet off for a second.
Right,
But they came back, but the purple bubble kind of disappeared as well. They joined after we started, and then.
All right. So at least, well, my end seemed all right.
So we can't hear you at the moment, Daniel. You're muted.
And enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that one? Excellent.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
Stuff.
Well, there'll be another one again on Thursday.
Yes, the seated one Thursday.
Thank you.
Right, Daniel, we can hear you now.
Pass on.
Right, so I'm going to say bye-bye to Facebook now. So if you all want to give away to people on Facebook, see you all.